today, and I'm going to be asking some questions to this lovely lady. So my first one is, what is your name, what is your title, and what do you do?
My name is Tracy Perkins. My title is soap maker, business owner.
Business owner.
And I make soap and all sorts of other yummy bath and body products.
Awesome.
Yes.
But mostly soap.
Mostly soap.
Awesome.
Yes.
All right, and when did you start your business?
Officially started for tax purposes in 2007. I've been making stuff since 2003 though, so it's been over a decade, which is scary.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So it kind of started as like a small thing.
Oh yeah, it was just me in my kitchen making stuff for myself, and then, ooh, these would be fun gifts, so I'll give these out to people, and that went well. So I started selling stuff online, and that went really well. So by 2007, it was big enough that I made it a business, and then 2009 got into Whole Foods, and so I was still doing it out of my kitchen, and that got nuts.
Yeah.
So by 2011, I let that go for 2 years of like just ridiculous, making everything out of my house in a very small kitchen.
Yeah.
And 2011, I moved into my first factory, which was 1950s home. I was just telling you, it was the living room, the kitchen, and then just this last October, I moved into this space.
Awesome.
So it's my first official store.
Yeah. Awesome. So it's like workspace is over here.
Yes.
And
You can't see that.
You can't see it.
Creative space. Secret.
I saw that. It's very cool. It's awesome.
Just like the Wonka factory.
Yeah, exactly.
You have to
see
be
like
special to come.
Yeah. Golden ticket.
Yes.
All right. So is your gig full time, and do you do any other jobs?
It is full time.
And then some.
And then some, right? Like most business owners.
Most people that work for themselves. Yes.
Right. So it is full time, but my hobby is teaching. So when I'm not making soap, I teach geology at Phoenix College.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I love it. I'm excited. All right. So what does your best work day look like?
My best work day. This was such a fun question because I
thought
get
it was too. I like to
visualizing
think
my
about
best
it
work
too.
day.
When I'm having a not good work day, I'm like, what would a good one look like?
Okay, my best work day. It's kind of elaborate. So
Okay, go for it.
we start out. It's early morning. I wake up. I go out in my garden. I have some tea. I, sniff all my plants. I'm feeling inspired.
Yes.
It's fantastic. I come in and have a little snack. I ride my bike to work because I'm like 2 minutes away from here.
That's awesome.
Fantastic. Feeling good. I come in and I make soap like there's no tomorrow. I just make tons of soap and it feels great. And then I take a break because it's lunchtime now, and I go have a fabulous lunch with a friend. And then I come back and I do packaging and things like that, and get all my distribution taken care of, get things ready for the post office, maybe some little posts online to entice people to buy more things.
Yes.
That's my perfect day.
Yeah.
That's
Like
my
a nice little mix of everything.
of food and tea and garden and mass production. And then, get it out to, people that bought things. That's my
Yeah.
perfect day.
So your favorite aspect, it sounds like, is the actual soap making process.
Oh yeah, by far.
Right.
I'm a total maker.
Yeah.
That just
Has to do all the rest of the parts. That's how I feel. I'm like, if I could just take the photos and then somebody else could do
Right.
everything else,
Yes.
that'd be amazing. But it's so funny because people think like, oh, you don't just make soap. Yeah, exactly. Because
There's
you post
so
online,
much.
you package, you go to the post office.
exactly.
It's
I get
a
it.
lot. I know.
So that's my favorite part, though. If I could just make soap.
And then somebody else could do everything else. Wouldn't that be amazing?
Someday.
If I could have somebody else edit my photos, I would be in heaven.
Right?
I sit in front of the computer and I'm like, oh, this feels like a job now. When you're taking the pictures, it's like, wee, fun, oh, put this on, this is great, yes. And then you're like, I mean, it's not all bad because I'm looking at babes, so it's not a big deal, but it's still gets tedious being on the computer. But
I hear you.
You gotta take the fun part and the not as fun parts, but
that's what being a business
but you're
owner
still
is.
doing it for yourself, so it's better than doing it for somebody else.
Amen, sister.
Awesome. Okay, so on the other side of the coin, what does your worst work day look like?
I woke up late.
Yes.
Oh my god, I had to meet somebody here and I'm late, so I can't even ride my bike. I can't even make tea. I drive here. The person's left because I'm late. It's a disaster. I come in and I'm so scattered. I can't even make soap. I have ADD pretty fierce. And so sometimes when it gets really bad, I just go for like 10 seconds on one task and then I think, what about the other thing? And then I'll do 10 seconds on that task and then 10 seconds on that task and nothing gets done.
That is the story of my life. I have the same problem. But I need to do this, so I'll start this. And then, and I have like 15 tabs open on my computer and I'm like, which one should I do first? And I'm just looking at them all and I'm like, okay.
And it feels like nothing got done at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I hate being late. I hate having late orders. Oh my gosh. It's horrible.
I know. Even if I wake up like an hour later than I planned sometimes, for some reason you like immediately go, well, I'm not going to get what I was going to get done today done, so I may as well not do anything. Which is the stupidest like concept, but sometimes that was me yesterday.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm going to get up early, I'm going to go. And then, I got up like an hour or two after I had planned on it, and I was like, well, just going to do nothing.
That's it.
But then it turned into a good day anyways.
Yeah, you probably need a day off.
Yeah.
As a business owner, I'm betting
there's
not a lot of
a off day.
Yeah.
You're always still looking at your phone like checking your same way. All right, so what are you most proud of with your business? What's been like your biggest like accomplishment or
Whole Foods?
Definitely, that's amazing.
I'm super proud of being in Whole Foods.
That's so cool.
They're so good to me, and the customers that shop there are so just loyal and awesome people. I love that.
That's awesome.
Number 2, I have a real store now.
I know.
I'm like a real business.
It's amazing.
It's crazy to have been doing this for so long, and now it's just now that I have a store, and I'm still working out hours. I'm still getting a feel for how does that
why who will come
exactly.
What days,
yeah. So I'm still figuring it out. Awesome. But the space is here, and I can have my display up all the time, and I can come in and just sniff around.
Yeah, exactly.
And
people can see everything at once.
Exactly.
That's so cool.
It is a point of pride for sure.
That's good. Yeah, it takes definitely patience. That's something I've been learning more and more. It's like you think you're like, but I want it now, but like you have to take certain steps to get to a certain point. You can't just
You have to do it sustainably. Like if in 2003 I was like, hey, I figured out how to make soap. I'm gonna have a soap shop.
Yeah.
That would have.
Yeah, exactly.
It took it took the amount of time that it did because
it was supposed to.
The product had to evolve. My skills had to evolve.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah. Period. Awesome. All right, and then who is your biggest supporter?
My biggest supporter is the man that built this table, who built this wood wall behind us. Thank you. That's my boyfriend, Matty Steinkamp. He's wonderful.
Awesome.
Yeah, he's also a business owner, and so he gets it. When I have to work super late, he totally understands. If I have a market, he's like, oh, can I help you set it up? Yeah. He's great.
That's awesome.
So he's my number 1. My number 2 would be my family for sure. They're huge supporters, and my dad used to help. He would drive 3 hours to come and wrap soap with me.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. My family's awesome.
Yeah, so far everybody that I've interviewed, nobody's been like, oh, I just do it all myself. It's like you have to have people that are going to support you and help you. So.
Oh, totally.
Yay.
So even though, it's mine, and it is, I am the one that does most things. It's not like people are like, oh, you can't do that.
Yeah.
What are you doing? That's stupid. Everybody around me is like, wow, this is amazing.
Yeah.
Great job. What can I do to make it better?
Yeah. That's correct.
Very lucky.
Yay. All right. And then what is your biggest distraction or what causes you to procrastinate the most?
When I have too many things going on and I've not made a list and my ADD kicks in, then I just, like I said, sort of flip from task to task and I can't get anything done. And that in itself, like that cycle is such a horrible procrastination tool for me. It drives me crazy. Yeah. So that's bad. I got off of Facebook because that was totally destructive for my obsessive personality. Yeah. Did not work.
Yeah. So, I'm pretty much over Facebook right now. I think a lot of people are. It's just like, because it's like you post and people aren't even seeing it, so why are you wasting your time?
Right. So, and for me,
I'm all about Instagram.
I am too. I'm a big Instagram person, so that I guess that would be a big that's sort of a time suck for me.
Yeah, I think it's good though, because especially like when you do something creative, like for me, like I feel like I see it and it's like inspiring. You see other people doing cool stuff, but it can be where I sit there for a half hour and then I'm just like looking at some random hashtag. I'm like, what am I doing?
Exactly. How did I get here?
But I like following you on Instagram. That's cute stuff.
Likewise.
All right, last one is where can people find you? And I'll put all the info like actually on the bottom of the video.
Okay.
But let us know where you're at.
Right now, we are at my soap shop at 1415 West Indian School Road. That's at 15th Avenue Indian School in Phoenix. So check online because I have weird hours. But otherwise, you can find me at any Whole Foods in Phoenix or Tucson, or I should have just said Arizona.
Yeah, and just in Arizona
instead of listing all the cities.
Yeah.
Anywhere in Arizona. Anywhere. Yay.
So rad.
And I have a couple other little shops. There's here on the corner in Tempe, which is adorable.
Mm-hmm.
There's Emerge Acupuncture in Tempe, which is if you need acupuncture, if you got anything going on.
Awesome.
Dana there is spectacular.
Awesome.
Where else?
And you can buy on your website too, right?
Yes, of
Which
course.
is strawberryhedgehog.com, right? And then you're on Instagram.
I'm all over the place.
Yeah. I'll list everything below so you can find her for sure.
Thank you.
But thanks for talking to me.
Yay, thank you, Tara. Bye, guys. Bye. You're so cute.